right, welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John, this is Josh. Today, we're talking Mythic Legion's Dragon. From the Four Horsemen Studios, they are doing their BEYITHIRR. And of course, he is part of the Five Pillars of the West or something like that. So this is the first of many dragons to come. And yeah, kind of interesting here. We finally got the price point, and we talked about that. $550, the Pillar of the West here, BEYITHIRR, and then they are doing a crowdfunder-esque style for this. So you will be going to the Four Horsemen website to pre-order it, and it is like when you hit pre-order, your money goes from your bank, right? It's not like a Kickstarter where you wait for the 30 days for the campaign to end. You're putting that money down. But yeah, let's talk a look at this beautiful dragon. What are you thinking, Josh?
Looks really good. Like, there's nothing playing about, and I know, like, dude, I'm opening the Necronominus wave. I kid you not. Out of every Mythic Legion, every Cosmic Legion I have, these are the best figures they produced to date. Like, wow. That wave is that good. Like, it's insane how much they've upgraded those figures in terms of the soft goods, in terms of the sculpt. And it's like every time I just get more and more impressed. And so, like, I have full faith that this is just going to be to the upteenth degree of paint apps, upteenth degree of scale, of plastic quality, and a beautiful, beautiful smell. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
no complaints. Like, I love this dragon. I don't mind. We would have preferred hands with the wings. It's just the way I like the Game of Thrones. That's how I see Game of Thrones. That's how I see it in Lord of the Rings, right? That's
Harry Potter.
My fantasy. Yeah, that's my fantasy. And so I would have loved to see that, but I don't mind, this kind of other type of four-legged, almost six-limbed dragon. Yeah, six-limbed dragon.
Yeah, and that's what I've been hearing from a lot of people who have seen this in person too. So the one that they have been kind of showing around at shows and stuff, it is like incredibly detailed. Like every single scale has been carved out, and some are perfect, some have imperfections to them. And it's just insane the amount of detail that is getting put into this figure. And, that's why we're also seeing that giant price point. Maybe not giant, but that's why we're seeing that price point.
No, you got it right the first time, buddy. It's a giant price point. It's a giant price point, but it's also a giant figure. It's a huge figure, right? Huge. You can see the dimensions here. 22 inches tall from the bottom of the feet to the tip of the wing, 31 inches across. It's a massive figure.
Yeah, it's 2 feet tall. Right?
But yeah, basically. 550 is very steep. Like, are we good to start talking about, like, on top of that, we have to pay for shipping? You know what I'm saying? So it's like 550 plus shipping.
We'll get to shipping here at the end, but let's go over some of since they did the full reveal, right? We've gotten the dragon, we've got the price point. Now let's do the full campaign reveals, right? They had stretch goals that they were announcing, and that first stretch goal was Sir Benegar, champion of BEYITHIRR. And this guy is cool, right? He's like the knight, BEYITHIRR's knight, right? He loved BEYITHIRR as a kid, and he grew up to be a knight, and so he modeled all of his armor around BEYITHIRR. He's not BEYITHIRR's rider, right? In Mythic Legion's lore, there's no dragon riders.
Bro, this is my dragon rider, baby. This is my Targaryen.
Yeah, okay.
Targaryen, dude, they have they have wings, armor just like that. This is my Targaryen, baby.
Yeah.
Beautiful figure, man. And it really helps the price. Like, getting a full-fledged figure, not only that, but a full-fledged new sculpted pieces that we've never seen, like those shoulder pauldrons,
the helmet.
Even what's it called? The collar piece, not the chest armor, but the collar piece. Is a unique
dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
And sorry, just to kind of go back here, the funding goal what is it? How many units they need to sell?
To be sold, yeah,
is 2,000 for BEYITHIRR. So they need to sell 2,000. Now with these stretch goals here, Sold Benegar is going to be a 2,500. So once we hit that 500 mark, they will unlock the Benegar, and can be added on. And it's not like you're buying an extra figure, right? It will be included with your initial 550 price of BEYITHIRR.
Right.
So in my eyes, right, how much does a normal Mythic Legions go for? Maybe, or a named character?
40. But I would say this is like more of an exclusive. They do sometimes exclusives like 45. So I would give this $45 price point.
Right. So that drops your dragon 45. Right. You're getting closer to that, just that normal $500 price point.
Yeah.
And so with that, though, they have some more unlocks. One thing about the armor, they specifically said that the dragon parts on this armor will never be seen again.
Dude, so, that's dope. That's dope.
Again, adding exclusivity to people who are able to back this, have that passion for it. Right. You will never see the dragon pieces ever again. These specific ones.
Dude, that's insane because not only is it locked behind a $500, $550 figure, but it's locked behind, like you said, never to release again, which means like, think about it. Like most people probably can barely afford one. So people are not going to be buying extras of this. So like the people that have this in their collection, fat chance they're going to sell it because it's part of their own private collection. There's going to be no room to sell because how are somebody going to drop over $1,000 on 2 dragons? There's lunatics.
There's
lunatics. There's lunatics that I don't know.
In the cabal.
There's lunatics, but like
it's your house painting, man.
It's very limited. So like that is crazy because it's already locked behind such a high price point.
Right. Yeah. So those dragon parts there will be there. So 2,500 for this champion here. Next up, though, at 3,000 units, so 500 more, you get the Benegar upgrade kit. So he gets the shield, the dragon shield here. He gets the beautiful, huge, the Sea Jessam cape here, soft goods is huge, man. Like fully splayed out. It's almost quadruple.
Head.
The head, the dragon head. And he also comes with a sick, or sorry, not the head, the unmasked head, right? The chainmail head with the faceplate, right? We love that.
The lance.
The lance, dude. I love that lance with the fist in front of me. Right?
That's cool.
That's Knight's Tale, right? That's my boy Heath Ledger out there. So yeah, and again, no additional cost added. It unlocks. It's part of that 550 price point.
Great tier. Not only that, but also if you look closely, there is some tunic on top of it. So not only is it a cape, but it's also a tunic. So you can see soft good tunic, soft good skirt piece, and that's kind of what like when I was talking about the Necronominus wave. When I opened that Sir Elijah figure, when I opened those new knights, it's this quality. It's like an insane quality because of the mixed media. It adds that extra step of realism to because that's how knights are. You know, they have the cloth in front and then armor plate and everything else
on top. Yeah,
dude, man, like this figure to me, like if we get to 3K units sold, dude, this to me is a what's it called? What are the one-off figures? This is like a figure obscura level figure to me. You know what I'm saying? So I would pay like figure obscura prices for this.
So like $80-$70
for me. Yeah.
Okay, we're now below $500 for that dragon.
We're not gonna enable them. No. I don't give it to. Never mind. I take it back. This is worth 60. I take it back.
All right. Here's just a different version of him with that collar piece and the helmet and unmasked head.
Dang, my boy looks scared. Never displaying him with that head.
You can swap it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll sell that one.
Yeah, just sell that alternate head there. All right, and then if they keep going here, so 3,500 units sold, we're gonna get the Ashen Skeleton. Now this was kind of done when they were doing it when they did the reveal of the dragon at Legion's Con. In the display set, they had some skeletons that were painted black to kind of make it look like they were charred. And so they ran with that idea and now are giving us the Ashen Skeleton. And these ones look a little gray, like a really dark gray. When they held them in hand, they are black. Like they're full on charred. Like
yeah. They definitely
Peru, Uncle Owen here.
Right, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they definitely lit them up because the black background, and they lit them up with that huge white light, probably.
Yeah.
Dude, but what we need to get to 3,500. Guys, if we get to 3,500 and unlock both figures plus the accessory kit, dude, then the dragon's fair price.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the math. Let's give it to him. Figure obscure at $80 because his new pieces, crazy amount of soft goods, crazy amount of accessories, $80. This skeleton, $26, $25. This is
hold on. With the skeleton, it's 26, right? But you cannot get the upgrade kit at 4,000. So if it fully unlocks,
but look at that hands and a shield and two is.
So still, what are you thinking? Still what?
Fine, we'll bring this up to 30. I'll give it to 30. Okay. So 30. So
we're looking at $440 for the dragon if all of these tiers unlock. Figure obscure level figure.
That's what we were thinking. Remember we were saying like that's what we wanted, and like I think that's why our prediction was off is because we were not we didn't know how they were going to do the tiers. We didn't know if they're going to do like unlocks where you purchase separately or include them. So like I think that's a big if we get to the 4,000 units sold, then it's actually a fair price for the dragon. Like 400, 450. That's what we said. Like 450, the maximum. We're like maximum I pay is 450. I would love to see 400. And if they give us 440, like minus all the unlocks, dude. Yeah, that checks out. That's right.
So that's our collector math there to get us to justify $450.
That's what I love to do, baby. That's what I'm here for.
Collector math. But yeah, so you get the alternate heads here, the shield, those little spike here, the different hands, and it's fun to get that upgrade there. On the
and those are great heads, man, because it's like they introduced in the Necronominus wave, and it's like an orc skull and a vampire
Yeah.
skull.
Oh, yeah,
So it's an orc and a vampire skull. Yeah.
right, yeah. I'm actually waiting on my graveyard skeletons. Yeah, they should be coming soon. All right. So there would be the full figure. No, they're at 4,000 units. So that's double the goal of BEYITHIRR to unlock both all technically 4 tiers, but 2 figures.
Yeah.
Fully kitted out figures there.
Dude, even if we get to like 3,500, like I don't even care about those 2 heads because like those 2 heads, we got those in Necronomicon Wave. Plus, we got them in, like you said, the skeleton graveyard set. Plus, we're probably gonna get more in the future.
Yeah.
Extra shield. I got 1,000 shields in a box. I could care less. So like for me, we got it, boys. Legionnaires, we gotta form up and we gotta hit that 3,500. If we hit that 3,500, that's what we need.
Yeah. No, it does make a lot more sense there. I think as to how they were doing this, right? I love the fact that those unlocks are built into the price. I like that a little more than having to do like an add-on when you unlock it. It just sweetens the deal for you when you buy it, and so it keeps getting better as more and more people back it. All right,
I would say it's the wrong move, and the reason why I would say
so, okay,
I think so, especially because they're not doing it on Kickstarter. I believe if they were doing this on Kickstarter, you can do this, but because they're not doing it on Kickstarter, this is a bad move. I think the reason why is because, like you mentioned in the beginning of this episode, you get charged up front, right?
True.
But I'm not gonna buy this. I haven't bought this yet, and I love it. I'm not gonna buy this until it hits 35, and so I bet there's thousands of Legionnaires waiting, saying I can only justify this purchase and justify the price plus the shipping if it gets to the skeleton. And so we're waiting on the sidelines, ready to buy, and then we might not ever buy because it never gets there. So it literally needs to be 3,500 lunatics that don't give a crap, and then the stingy collectors like me will come in, right? And so that's really the issue with this system. I think what they should have done is done BEYITHIRR 450, and then have the option, right? Not you have to. Let's say you have to purchase BEYITHIRR to even. I don't know if it's even possible to do it on their website, but the way I would have liked to see is you purchase BEYITHIRR, and then you have the rights to purchase this figure for 60,
it unlocks it,
this figure for 30, right? Whatever, 65, 30, whatever you want to price that. And then I'll be like, okay, now I can just buy it, and then it goes more towards the goal. Plus, people, then it makes it so also too, not everybody has the luxury to pay $550. There's a lot of collectors. Like I was talking to a collector, and they were saying like, dude, I would just love the dragon. Like the figures are cool, but I have a lot of different Mythic Legion figures. I'm just interested in the dragon because of how unique and how beautiful it is. And if they could have solicited it as 450, then that collector could have got the dragon, and I would carry the weight because I'm gonna get the dragon in both figures.
I think you're right, Josh. You're absolutely right. That makes a lot more sense, and it would make them sell more,
right? Because if it was that way, I would have already put down my money, but I haven't. I'm not in the fund yet because I'm waiting for them to get unlocked if they ever.
If so, like right, they just solicit the dragon for 440, right? Whatever the price.
450. We'll say around 450.
450. It also allows people to army build. You don't just want one ashen skeleton, right? You want maybe 2 or 3. So if it unlocks at that level, then you can just keep adding on those skeletons as much as you want. You're not locked into one set here.
Right. They could have done that, yeah. And then I think to keep it more exclusivity, though, have a limit of 1 for Sir Bengar. So that way you don't get scalpers. Because then you would get somebody to buy a dragon and buy a bunch of Sir Bengar. So I like that. I think what they should have done is limit 1 Sir Bengar after you bought the dragon, and then maybe limit 3 ash skeletons. That way you don't get scalpers, right? Because 3 should be enough. You get three skeletons.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for your personal use, and then you can trade
photography,
and even trading 1. You could keep 2 and trade 1, right?
That's true.
3 and then 1, and then keep it.
So set some limits, but make them all individual add-ons.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's just the nature of this website where they're trying to do Kickstarter, but it doesn't have the luxury of the Kickstarter not charging until the last day.
Right. Yeah. They have to order. Yeah, it's like a pre-order.
Yeah, you get charged straight up. That's crazy. Mad money, dude. With the shipping, we're gonna talk about it.
We'll get into that. Money. Yeah. Next up here, so that's the dragon, right? That's the base dragon. Comes with wings, comes with head, tail, all that fun stuff there. You can upgrade your dragon here with the epic wing set add-on here. This is going to be, it has its own funding goal. So this has to have 1,000 units ordered before it gets made. The wings are splayed out. They're bigger, they're chunkier, and they'll just pop right in, right? So kind of get a big splayed out dragon here. $150 for the set here, but it does come with a zombie, right? Which is the Mask of the Red Death figure, but just all black. And yeah, so that would be 150. So $100. Well, no, 125. What do you think for the Ashen Zombie? What do you think, Josh?
That's $25 figure.
So
Yeah,
125 for the wings, and then $25 for the Ashen figure.
Yeah. This one, I just think the price, and dude, with the economy going crazy, stock market crashing, right? People are just not in I think, a headspace or a financial situation to buy this, especially because the dragon already has wings, right? This is not, you're not going to be able to display 4 wings. So
no.
you're going to have a set of wings in a box somewhere in storage. And so it's like you're paying $150. Maybe if you're a photographer, you need it for the different positions. But for me, like, there's not much, like, it's not like, oh my gosh, I have to have these. One thing I will say though, I do like the Ashen Zombie, and because it's not even a zombie to me, it's just more like charred skin, right?
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
like how like
yeah.
when someone gets burned, like, and when I see, and I think this figure works so well as if it was burned. I wish texture, we got this one with the dragon and the skeleton with this one, because I would have preferred this than the skeleton.
Right, like it's actively burning. I get you.
Right. I like this figure. This is a really great reuse by the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, so there's the wings. You're telling me you don't want one open wing, one closed wing, like it's, like cruising through the air.
No, I'm good on that. And on top of that too, I'll be honest, like, because these ones are splayed out, this thing's already big, dude. I'm limited on space, so it's like that's also another factor. I'm like,
yes,
I don't even want it to be split wings. Like, I like the kind of shorter, like, smaller wings, because I don't got room for this, baby.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you there. Yeah, that does add an extra 6 inches, right? Half a foot on top of the 22.
28, so over 2 feet. Where the heck am I going to put 2 feet of figure? Nah, bro, I don't got the room.
Here's a little scale comparison for different Mythic Legions that they've done. Of course, we want to eyeball that horse and troll, those kind of more readily available figures. So, I mean, it is huge.
Yeah, don't forget about that goblin, dude. I thought they included a goblin in there.
Just for fun there. All right, the Ashen Skeleton does also have the Ashen Zombie does have an upgrade set. Does that push it up to 25, more than 25, Josh?
Yeah, that makes it a deluxe Legion builder, so we'll give it 30.
Okay. You do the collector math there. It comes with different heads there.
And those heads are good. I like the one with the attached jaw, man. That is like, it just works so well. Like, it literally looks like this is a burned guy.
Yeah, like guy experienced melting. Yeah, it's good.
Melted off his nose and his eye sockets. Dude, it works.
So yes, that's 1,000 units. It has its own funding goal. It is separate. So like BEYITHIRR could get 4,000. If this does not reach 1,000, it will not get made. So you're just having your skeleton. Okay. Next up, though, we got one more set here. We got the Fiery Breath add-on set. Another $150 here. Also $1,000 unit funding goal. It does. Well, it's the flame effect here with the base as well as the dragon head. So it's a neck piece that's like a little more forward facing. Comes with a tongue that you can swap out if you don't want him, because the jaw's open on this one, and the head as well of the dragon. It also comes with this burning knight figure.
Yeah, see, this talk about this one, they knocked it out of the park, because like I mentioned, like, yes, you can't display both heads at the same time, but you can display the fire. Like, you need that fire effect, and that open mouth. I'm a sucker for heads, so just getting an open kind of angry mouth dragon head, amazing. But dude, for me, even more than the dragon and the flame effect, this figure is so sick. You know, I'm a sucker for translucent figures. I am a sucker for translucent figures, and on top of that, just how it works with the dragon. You're getting those metal arms, like that. It's like the transition between the metal and the getting like lit up. Right, the metal's getting the metal's getting solid up. You know, when it gets like red hot,
and there's like a good gradient, right? You got the metal, you got that orange, which is not as hot, but then you get that yellow, man, which is just burning, melting, man.
And then you get clear. You get the clear. No, dude, this figure is phenomenal. And then the reuse of the Necronominous blue ghost zombie figures.
Oh yeah,
as the fire effects.
The zombie builders. Yeah,
you're joking me, dude. They reuse this so well, like. Yeah. Holy crap. And then you get the BEYITHIRR flame effect like that. I feel like that fire effect on that sword, I think that only came with BEYITHIRR, which is like a huge expensive figure because it's one of the Four Horsemen. Okay. So not a piece we see too often. 3 heads. Oh, come on. Yeah, dude, they got me for this one.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Again, here's a better look at the different neck styling, how much you actually get of the dragon neck with the flame effect pieces here.
Dude, and the splash effect,
Yeah,
that is good.
where it's on the ground. Yeah, it's really good. Well, this Burning Knight, that's 150 with the Dragon Face, and so they do have its own funding goals, so it has its own stretch goals. The first one here is the upgrade kit for the Burning Knight. Gives you separate arms, separate legs.
Yeah, no metal, yeah.
Right, it's fully cooked. He's inside the flames, all translucent and beautifully done. Yeah, man, this is at 1,250. So just 250 more, and it'll unlock that. And this would be everything that would be coming with the Burning Knight if it fully unlocks. Yeah, and then the chainmail head with the faceplate. I mean, you can swap that out, right? Like that's also great. Like just the playability. Here's a closer look at the differences in the neck pieces. Again, the one on the right is the standard. One on the left is the fiery breath. And a lot of people are saying like they're also going to get this and then just have the dragon head displayed like coming into the room of their dio, right? Like you don't need the full dragon. You just have the little neck head coming in.
That's true. That's true.
You have your mythic dragon.
That's true.
So, but yeah, that's the two pieces that you would be getting for the fiery breath add-on. Extends it, of course, but it's just an effect piece a little bit there. All right. Here is the most recent, as of March 13th, numbers on the BEYITHIRR campaign. I like how this little graphic has the fiery breath, the dragon, and the wings packs all in there. Kind of really cool aesthetic. But let's take a look here. The fiery dragon breath is currently at 780 units sold, so 78% funded. The epic wings pack is at 636 units sold, so 64% funded. So the fiery breath pack, right? That's the one with the dragon head and of course that Burning Knight. I think that's the more popular one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, I think the biggest thing is like you can display the fire but you can't display 4 wings. And I think that's like you mentioned too with the collector that said I just gonna display. I can have 2 displays: the BEYITHIRR dragon plus the head in maybe a castle dio just with the head popping out. So you have option to display even the head plus the fire. But the wings, you got to put a set of wings in a box somewhere. So it's like that's definitely, you can see a stark difference. Like they crushed it with the fiery breath pack.
Yeah. And BEYITHIRR itself, the dragon is currently at 1,107 units sold. So it's just past that 55%. Just past that 50% mark.
Another thing to note too, right? It's past 1,000. We need 2,000, huh?
Correct. Yeah. 2,000.
So yeah, nothing's funded yet, but it's really early in the campaign, right? It's only been up for like what, a week? Yeah, a week. It launched last Friday.
Yeah, so it's only been up for a week.
It's been a week, and I believe it's going just for 30 days, right?
Correct. Yeah, April something will end.
So we're about 1/4 into the campaign, and halfway and more than halfway on the sets, right? On the
dragons halfway. Like we said, like it's gonna fund. Like I don't see this not funding.
No, fiery breath, BEYITHIRR are locked, dude.
It's just how far it will go.
Yeah, no, right? Fiery breath for sure. Fiery breath's gonna lock next time we talk.
Yeah, it's just how far and how many stretch goals we unlock with the dragon itself. I think it will hit that 2,000.
That's kind of cool though, because people can just straight up buy the fiery breath pack,
which I think is the better. It's the better deal. Like as collector who doesn't like this type of dragon, and I'm not budgeting for $550 dragon, $150 for a dragon head effect piece and a really, really cool figure. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. And even just like a spacing, it's like, dude, I can still get the dragon, like a dragon vibe in my display, but save on space.
You can have that beautiful sculpting. I can't remember his name, but you can have that beautiful sculpting, the beautiful paint.
Is it Eric Treadaway?
Eric, yeah, Eric
Treadaway.
And so you still get that, right? But you don't have to worry about space. Yeah, it's $150. That's what the Gods of Egypt was like 140 or something.
Might have been 100. Yeah, I think so.
So I mean, that was an easy cap.
Yeah, the Gods of Egypt was about 140. Yeah, might have been even 150 to be honest.
Might have been, yeah.
Might have been price.
Yeah,
but yeah, BEYITHIRR. Let's just make a prediction like now. Like, what do you think this is going to go to? Like at the end of the campaign, so we have about 3 weeks left in this. Yeah. Of course, we're gonna we're gonna hear that we're gonna get that FOMO late last day surge.
Yeah, we got the spike. Now we're in the lull, and then we'll get that spike at the end, the FOMO.
And I think we're gonna get a huge surge, like more so than a Kickstarter surge, because I'm gonna wait till the last day so I don't get charged. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait the last day, do the freaking shop pay for payments.
4 installments, yeah.
4 installments, baby. So I won't be paying for this until like freaking July. I'll be finished paying this, right? So yeah, definitely last day's gonna be huge. I say we get it like 1,000 on that last day.
Okay. I think we hit 3.
I hit with 35. I want the
Okay.
35. I'm just gonna say it into existence because I want it. 35.
Manifest it.
You manifest it, yeah.
Yeah. 35 would be cool, but I think they hit 3. I don't know if we hit 4,000.
Dude, we need that free figure skeleton figure. Come on, guys. If we get to 3,000, I'll buy the 500.
Okay.
I'll just buy the 500. I don't care.
Oh man. All right, let's talk logistics on this now. Shipping is going to be its own thing, and they understand that. The Four Horsemen do understand that, and they are trying to do what they can. They will be offering local pickup for this dragon, but they live in New Jersey, or they're based out of New Jersey. And so that does limit who can, but the people who are close to that kind of go to the studio and pick up their BEYITHIRR dragon, save on shipping. Not that their shipping would have been a crazy amount.
That's what I was gonna say. Really good effort by them. I like that. They're trying their best. You can see they're trying to do their best with shipping, but like you mentioned, it helps the wrong crowd. It helps out the wrong crowd, buddy. It helps out the people that were probably going to pay $50 for shipping in the first place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so
as John, I went in on Store Horseman and I put a BEYITHIRR in my cart, $550, just to kind of get the estimation on what the total is going to be. Cool number. We got 666. Love that.
Nice.
But it comes with the shipping. It was 76 here, and we're based in Utah, so we're not California. But we're on the West Coast here. We're in the mountain states.
What, dude? That's good. They fixed it. Listen, first day when it dropped, you know me. I'm a diehard Mythic Legions fan.
What'd
First
you
day,
get?
I was like, dude, I'm all in, baby. Love me, dragon. Went to go pre-order it. Didn't pre-order it because I got like $150 shipping quote.
150?
Yes. So I didn't do it. I was like, I was even at a point where I was like, dude, I'm not even gonna get this dragon. I'm like, I'm not paying $150 for shipping. So it was like over $700 with shipping and tax. It was like a ridiculous number. I was like, I'm not even gonna get the dragon. I don't care.
So what I've been seeing is people in California, their shipping was 100, around the 100 points. So to me, it made sense that it was 76, right? Because we're just not that far west,
dude.
But you got 150 on yours?
I kid you not. On the first day it launched, that's what I got quoted. It was. I know for a fact it was triple digits. I know for a fact. Let me check right now what it is.
Yeah, put it in your card again.
Yeah,
man.
I got triple digits, and I was like, "There's no way." And so I wonder if maybe
shipping people,
or they just figured something out.
Right.
Yeah. Like, okay, how can we make this so it's like more affordable for people?
People were very upset.
Yeah, especially because all the West Coast fans, dude. It's like it's a ridiculous price. I 100% sure I got quoted triple digits on the first day.
That's nuts, man. That's nuts. All right. I also played around here. If I was just to get the fiery dragon effect pieces, that would give me $150 for the figure or for the set. Shipping was $33.36 with $10 taxes, $194.24.
Oh, and one thing to be wary about, guys, is when you go to check out, it's going to default you to free store pickup shipping. So just make sure to don't check out because then you'll be screwed. Like you'll be I don't know what you'll do, but you'll have to go through like contact service, and it's gonna be a whole thing. So make sure you change it because it will default you to the free pickup in New Jersey.
Correct. Yeah, it does default to free pickup, and they have said on their website that if you do use that free shipping
by accident, what's gonna happen?
By accident, you have to pay like the restocking.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not friendly.
Yeah, dude, I got quoted now. I wonder if they added a different service. Dude, I think they added a different service. Yeah, because before there was only 2 services. Before there was only FedEx Smart Post and USPS Ground Advantage, which I'm getting quoted as 126 and 277. Now there's FedEx Ground Home Delivery, and I'm getting quoted 80. I might.
Made some changes.
What the freak? Why is mine 80 and yours 76?
I'm in Salt Lake. You're in Magna.
I got charged $5 extra for being 15 minutes away from your house. What the?
Well, no, you're further away from the hub.
Screw that. Oh, screw that, man. I'm getting quoted 80, but yeah, no, dude, I didn't go back since. I'm actually really excited now. I think because this is like a win for me. They added another service. When I went there was only 2 options, so I got 126. I think was the original one that I got quoted.
That was wild, man.
So they added FedEx Ground Home Delivery. So guys, if you haven't checked in a while, go back because they added a 3rd shipping option.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, they did right by me. Four Horsemen, and they never fail, baby. These boys, they never fail to do right by collectors and just do everything they can to make things right, you know?
Yeah. Get your camera back up.
Oh, sorry, because I was on,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
on the
yeah.
browser.
Yeah, no worries, man. But yeah, so 76 for that BEYITHIRR, 666.41 cents. And then the fiery set is going to be 194. It's funny, it must weigh less, but the wings weigh more, right? I'm getting quoted $33 shipping for the fiery breath, and the wings I'm getting quoted for $39.83.
Yeah, for sure, way more, yeah.
So that even more incentivizes me more to not get the wings. I mean, not that I'm getting the dragon, but
yeah. Another thing too, I saw them post like a picture of all 3 boxes shipped. So I would assume that even if you bought both, the shipping price doesn't change because they're shipping them in separate boxes. So if you get all 3, you're gonna be paying the same price as if you're buying just BEYITHIRR.
Let's take a look at that. So if I buy just the 2 add-on sets there, that's gonna be $300, 73. So almost around the BEYITHIRR shipping cost there. So 394 total. I played around here. If I got the all-in here, right, it's gonna be $850 for the dragon, the wings, the fiery breath. Shipping is going to be $149.73. Yeah. 63 there. So that brings it, that does get me over $1,000, over $1,000. 1,061.37 out here in Utah.
Yeah, and so I can't imagine the California people, and I can't imagine even worse, the European collectors, bro.
The internationals.
What's my boy that does all the Marvel customs? You do know him about? That's like my boy. He does all the Marvel customs of Mythic Legions.
Oh, Emil.
Dude, Emil
Wickman.
Dude, Emil Wickman, I feel bad for my boy because I know he lives out in Europe.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I can't imagine the shipping to Europe.
Like he's Scandinavian or something. It's actually really, really expensive. We have some like Australian people that have been kind of voicing their opinions about this on the Cabal. We've had a lot of European fans, and Jeremy did respond to it, I think, today on an Instagram post or a Facebook post, and he was just like, you know what, we tried to do our best, but unfortunately, like they even said that they even tried to find a middleman, right? Ship it to someone in Europe, and then right,
but it would have costing more.
It would have ended up costing more, right? Yeah. And so they really are trying their best. This is an insanely large figure set, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the box is huge. The picture they posted on their Instagram.
So that's $1,000.61 for the full set in. What if you went in 2 dragons? Well, $153 shipping. And for us here, it's $79 tax, so $1,332 for the dragon.
And it doesn't. It's the same because it is 2 separate boxes, so it's literally the 76.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
You don't save anything extra.
There's no like additional discount for buying 2 that they're gonna pack in.
Yeah, dude, I actually feel really good about it now. Like paying $75-$80 for shipping on the dragon.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I can stomach that. Like when it was when I saw triple digits, I was like,
that hurts.
And there ain't no way. There ain't no way I'm paying triple digits for shipping. Yeah, I can stomach that because I saw my boy Bill from Dork Player. I think he's got quoted like 55, 60. So if we're only getting paid like $15-$20 extra than Bill, who lives closer to them.
I think he lives in Boston, right?
Yeah, so I'm not too mad about that.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that we cleared that up. It's they're trying to do it.
Yeah, dude, they added store pickup, which they've never done, and added that third option, like I mentioned, which they didn't have. Mm-hmm. They're doing all they can.
And I have heard from Joe Vasapolo, who's one of the painters at the studio. They used to do store pickup like a long time ago. And when they were smaller, they would do order pickups. So you could order from Four Horsemen, like anything when they had sales or their in stock stuff. Yeah. You can just go pick it up from them.
Well, they had to stop doing it.
Yeah, they had to stop doing it.
Yeah, because you don't want the fanatics, the fanboys to come in just chilling, trying to get freaking internships there all day.
And they you're not wrong, because they did mention they're like, this is specifically only to pick up your dragon. Does not include anything. You don't get a tour of the studio. This is not
a free internship for the day, boys.
Yeah, you get your dragon. You come, you get your dragon, and you leave. Right? Yes. You come, you eat, you leave. So, shipping. I think people are upset about it, and
I'm upset about it. And honestly, to be honest, you remember Thanos in Infinity War when he goes to Gamora and he says, "Perhaps I was too harsh on you." This has really made me appreciate Hasbro. And after this whole debacle in this shipping where I saw triple digits, I went and I looked at my HasLabs and I was like, and I looked at the Hasbro overlords and I said, perhaps I was too harsh on you. Because Galactus, dude, came double box, weighed a freaking ton, huge box Galactus. And guess what? I had Hasbro Pulse premium membership, free shipping. I paid not a dime to get that shipped to my house. Every single HasLab I've gotten, Galactus, freaking Giant Man, Sentinel, two Sentinels, zero shipping. And I literally just paid $50 a year, and I use it on just regular figures too. So it's like, and I get early access to crap.
Yeah.
And same thing if you bought like Unicron, which was the largest freaking HasLab ever, free shipping. So it's like, you know what? Hasbro to go. Hasbro will always be the greatest toy company, I think, of all time. The Hasbro to go. Because now it makes you think, like, it's something I didn't consider, but it's like, they must have been eating those shipping costs. Because it got delivered by UPS with the tracking number and everything. Like, it was like, to make sure it can't get lost, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was like the premium shipping service that Hasbro
Signature.
used. Yes, it was the premium one. And so, like, they must have paid, I don't know, close to 80 probably to that price, especially if they have to ship it. And the thing is, what's great about Hasbro is, and I think what the problem with this is there's no discrimination. It doesn't matter how close you live to Hasbro's headquarters or how far you live, it's still free shipping. And if you didn't have the Hasbro Plus premium membership, I think people were paying like $30, $50 for their.
I think.
And so at that point, if you're paying $50, just get the freaking Hasbro Plus membership. Yeah.
Now, different size of companies, right?
Yeah, but that's why I appreciate the big dogs. Like that's what I'm saying. Thanos, perhaps I was too harsh on you, Hasbro. Perhaps I was too harsh. Now I'm like, dude, that Giant Man, to get that thing shipped to me, plus the figure I got, plus everything I got with it, $200 square, value, baby. That's a value.
So all right. Let's go ahead and wrap up our final thoughts. We've kind of already said our, what we think this will fund and what it will get to. I think it's going to hit the 3,000 mark for BEYITHIRR Dragon. I think both the packs are going to fund past their stretch goals. And Josh, you're thinking 35,000.
Dude, I'm wishing that. I'm manifesting that.
Okay. All right, put it out there, man. Put it out there.
But yeah, like, what am I gonna buy? I'm not gonna get the wings, even if it gets all the stretch goals. And to be honest, just with $550 with shipping and taxes, what'd you show us? Like $660 for Utah's? For what?
666
for the Devil's number, 666. Dude, like, to me, that's like a limit. Like, even though I love the head and the fire, I think I can only buy the dragon. Like, I love that knight, but I just don't think I can do the knight, and I don't think I can do the fire effect and the dragon. Like, it's just gonna be way too much money.
Right.
Like, I was just not accounting. So I think I might just have to go with Devil's number 666 and just bow out, because there's no way I can't get the accessory packs. Can't afford them.
I feel you, man. And me personally, I'm kind of tempted for this fiery set here.
No, just wait. No.
Especially like if it unlocks, everything, you get 2 versions of that fiery knight. Not bad.
Nah, bro, save your money for the Cosmic Legion freaking gunship drop. When that drops, maybe you need that.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
One more thing too. I know people are upset about this and commenting like, why is it only 30 days? I don't have enough money to save up. It's so much money. Shipping so much money. Like you mentioned, it's one of the 5 pillars of the new kind of realm that they're expanding their lore into. Right. We're going to get a blue dragon. We're going to get a red dragon. We're going to get a yellow dragon. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the kind of classic fantasy colors of dragon.
True. Do you think they keep them in the same style as BEYITHIRR though? Like same limbs and stuff?
Sadly, yes. If we look at the trolls, the only thing they updated across all 4 trolls was the head.
The head. And
the weapon. The head and the weapon were different. But and the loincloth piece. So the head, the weapon, and the soft goods. But the base body and the base limbs, 100% reuse across the board. So yeah, sadly, we won't. Like, they're not gonna. They would lose too much money. Like, they invested so much money on the sculpt and on those molds. There's no way they give us a different dragon. I think I'm not saying it's what kind of happen in the future, but I think they're gonna do the 5 different colors for the 5 different colors before.
Right. A blue, red, yellow.
Yeah, let's think of it: green, blue, red, yellow,
and black.
Maybe orange. Black would be cool. But for sure the red. Got to be red.
Yeah, red's pretty synonymous. Red, green.
Smog. Smog is red. Freaking Donkey's wife is red, and then freaking Rhaegar, Daenerys Stormlord's dragon is red. Yeah, so it's got to be red.
What if they give us like a frost dragon?
No, that's the blue one.
Oh yeah, that is the blue.
That's the blue one, because that's gonna be that goes with the frost troll. What they've done.
Right.
Plus, it goes as the frost dragon from Game of Thrones, baby. Yeah, dude. All of it for me is just Game of Thrones.
It's all just Game of Thrones.
It's just all just Game of Thrones for me.
All right.
But what else? Yeah, guys. Like, what my point was, if you don't have the money right now, it's okay. You might miss the green one, but you can get the blue one. Which, to be honest, Ice Dragon's sick. Red one will be cooler.
Red one will be way cool.
You'll have other chances, so just save your money if you can't get it now, and you'll get a dragon eventually.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what? Maybe it'll cost a little less because they've kind of known what the operation is and the setup is on this. And, we'll see.
That's a great point, John. Like, no, for reals. Like, they might figure something out, like how to maybe cut down on the boxes, maybe just remove the packaging as much as they can, make it as minimalistic as possible for next time because they've seen the uproar. Maybe the next time, because instead of changing the
Right.
sculpt, they can change the packaging, right?
Yeah. They're learning. They're learning. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
first time they're kind of doing this like this way. And so give them some grace. It's a beautiful figure. If you got the means, go for it, man.
yeah.
That means go for it. All right, friends. Well, let us know down below how upset or how elated you are about this dragon. And hopefully our collector math helped enable you to buy a dragon.
Dude, it did for me, man. That third option, I did not know they added that.
All right, friends. Well, let us know down below again. Thank you for tuning in to the Collecting Brothers. And as always, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.